Hey, Left 4 Dead 3, huh? Left 4 Dead 3? Do we want it? Yes. Could it be good? It could be great. But somebody said no. Somebody walked in and they said no. You know who that was? That was Turtle Rock Studios. They said I want a bad graphics engine, not the good one known as Source 2. So, in the past I made a video titled Why Left 4 Dead 3 would be a masterpiece. And well, I mean, it absolutely would. I'd highly encourage you to check it out if you haven't. But we're not here to talk about why it would be a masterpiece. Matter of fact, I'm here to be challenged. My thoughts need to be challenged a little bit. The bubble is opening and something else is about to walk in. Something titled Why Left 4 Dead 3 would suck. Hey man, hold on, put the fucking gun down. Are you kidding me? Who are you, buddy? Who are you? Now, I don't know about this one. I don't know about this, and the reason why I don't know about this one is because, let's say, in a hypothetical world, if we could make Left 4 Dead 3, just the fan creation, my entire points video would definitely seal the deal on a fantastic, amazing game. So, okay. Let's see if it can challenge my mind a little bit, opening up the new ways of seeing.
About 2 months ago, a Reddit post made by Mike Booth, the creator of Left 4 Dead, announced that him and his team at Bad Robot Games were making a new game, a 4-player co-op shooter built on the foundation of what made Left 4 Dead special.
Yes, Mike Booth, the OG founder of Turtle Rock Studios. Honestly, I think I heard about him making a new game, but at the same time, I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. I don't trust shit.
Now, as you could probably tell by the thumbnail and the title of the video, I am not the most thrilled about this news, as this isn't the first time we had promises of people from the Left 4 Dead team making a spiritual successor.
Hey, I 100% agree with you, man. I 100% agree with you. But what relevance does Mike Booth making a new game have anything to do on why Left 4 Dead 3 would suck?
However, not to discredit Mike Booth, as he is the creator of the AI director of the game, which is a massive part of what makes the game so dynamic and replayable. But with the current state of gaming in general being so bad, I can't help but be very skeptical.
And I agree with you again. I mean, modern gaming is in a shit state. A lot of the passionate game developers are usually not the ones in charge when it comes to corporations. No, it's the big dogs, the people who don't give a shit, aka
Warner Brothers.
Boom, 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 da. First off, games nowadays aren't made by passionate developers who have a vision like how Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 were. Games are made by companies to make money and be replayable in order to keep a player base around to milk money out of.
So far, I like where he's going. He's actually pretty much on the same wavelength as me. I just hope he's not using this to try to justify why Left 4 Dead 3 would be bad, because Valve is a whole different entity to all the other companies out there like Warner Brothers or EA or Suck My Dick Ubisoft or whatever the fuck you want to name it. There is a lot of shit monglers out there, and Valve's not one of them. So please, man, please keep the lead by just saying that Warner Brothers is bad. Just leave it there. Just say Warner Brothers is bad.
Take Killing Floor, for example. If you don't know, Killing Floor had its third entries into the series made by the same company that had completely flopped. While it's changed its whole theme of being British, changed its perk system, being tied to characters forcing you to play people you don't want, it was sure to include a battle pass and skins you can buy from the store, which brings me to my next point.
Well, I didn't expect him to talk about Killing Floor 3 being a shit game, but hey, I'll take it. He's on a roll there. I mean, Killing Floor 3 was absolute shit. They broke the formula. They decided to put their dick in a place it didn't work, and it sucked. It just sucked. You could say the same thing with Payday 3. There's a formula that works. You don't have to go crazy to try to, advance the formula or change the formula. Players just want the formula with the new engine, the fun gameplay. Pretty much how you could put it is just getting a fresh breath of air. That's all it is, right?
The workshop and the community carry Left 4 Dead 2, as you are able to get any skins and custom maps for free with a click of a button. Ever since Fortnite came out, companies have been trying to milk their player bases with Battle Pass and paid skins.
Whoa, hold on. He mentioned Fortnite. He mentioned Fortnite is milking people. Again, I 100% agree with this. I absolutely despise Fortnite. I despise Fortnite. And it sounds like he understands why. Yeah.
Take games like Overwatch, for example. Most of the content that comes out of the game is just skins you have to pay for. I can't help but think that if Left 4 Dead 3 came out today, it would be filled with payable skins, battle pass, and a season update system where they just release more skins for you to pay for.
All right, now I think he's an idiot. He had a great run. He had a fantastic run, but something happened. He just slipped on a banana peel. And all of a sudden, now he's not doing so well. Did he just mention... did he fucking... Ooh, buddy. Ooh, how could you? So, no, off the bat, okay? No, that's just not gonna happen. Of course, if Left 4 Dead 3 came out, it would continue having the same Steam workshop that Left 4 Dead 2, and it would even have external modding sites just like Left 4 Dead 1 had. So yeah, of course it's gonna have mods. Of course it is. I mean, are you stupid? Are you an actual idiot? Of course it's going to have mods. This is not EA. I had a whole segment in my video on why Left 4 Dead 3 would be a masterpiece about how great the Steam workshop would be. I mean, it's Left 4 Dead 2. They had a lot of quality of life mods, RNG mods. You can only imagine the variety of Left 4 Dead 3 mods we would have had, and this guy says it's just gonna be paid skin. Fucking who is this guy? Who is this? Who is this knucklehead over here?
One of the biggest reasons why Left 4 Dead 2 still has a player base is simply the accessibility of the game. Not only is it cheap, but it's extremely easy to run on. Most of the people I've met playing Left 4 Dead 2 play on a cheap laptop that could barely run Minecraft, and I think that's amazing. Most companies want their games to look as good as possible, but end up sacrificing performance, making the game straight up unplayable for most people who don't have a military-grade PCs.
Oh, he better not be saying that Left 4 Dead 3 would suck because it would have good graphics. If he's saying Left 4 Dead 3 sucks because the graphics might be more advanced than Left 4 Dead 2's graphics, which was made in 2009, then I don't know who I don't know where the brain cells in this guy went. They walked off. I don't know where they walked off to. He had some brain cells. He had a light bulb up there, but that thing shattered. That thing is long gone. And because this guy is a little too brain dead to tell the audience, I'll tell the audience on his behalf that if a game's graphic settings are too high and it's hurting your PC, it's making your PC go ouch, owie, then you can turn down your graphic settings, right? That's the beautiful part of it. You can turn down your graphic settings.
Making the game straight up unplayable for most people who don't have a military-grade PCs. If Left 4 Dead 3 came out, it would probably be on a newer engine like Unreal Engine 5.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. This guy's a retard, an absolute moron. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why you want to do your homework before presenting your work online, right? So if you're going to explain why something is bad, then you have to do your homework to prove why it's bad. I always try my best to do my homework or to know what I'm talking about before I talk about it, because the audience that listens, that watches, needs to be informed with the absolute best knowledge, not some hoo-la, woo-la. And when you do your homework, you realize the actual engine they would choose is Source 2, the engine that could. Oh yeah.
Black Ninja 979 made a video covering the topic, but made a direct statement to Mike saying that he shouldn't market his game to be a Left 4 Dead 3 if it's not going to be that. Similarly to back when Back 4 Blood was making their game, and they marketed it saying it was the team who made Left 4 Dead. I completely agree with Ninja on this, since all this did was make people think it was going to be Left 4 Dead 3, and made people a lot less open-minded to the brand new systems implemented in that game.
I mean, yeah, I agree with Ninja as well. Back 4 Blood had some deceptive, terrible, shitty marketing from the creators of Left 4 Dead, spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead. I remember they even had a trailer with the Special Infected in the campaign hinting at some versus mode, and then they just give you swarm mode. Ultimately, Back 4 Blood failed. It was pretty much a terrible, watered down Fortnite version of Left 4 Dead at this point. But just like Back for Blood, this video also pretty much failed at every single point to explain to me why a Left 4 Dead 3 would suck. It has no actual relevance to the third installment. It's talking about shitty things from other developers of the game. Yeah, Back for Blood sucks. Mike Booth may make a game that's good, may make a game that's shit. Who the fuck knows, really? We'll see when it comes out. He's talked about Unreal Engine 5 being the main engine, which is an idiot's move. He talked about the game being live service and paid to win, which is an idiot's move. So far, the entire video, truthfully, has been retarded rambling.
This is quite literally the same thing Back for Blood did when it said that it was created by the studio who made Left 4 Dead. In the Reddit post, Mike states that they're making a game based off of what made Left 4 Dead special, and we each have our own opinion on what makes Left 4 Dead special or enjoyable. But to me, what makes Left 4 Dead special is the large team of passionate creators that they had working on the game in the background, that all were able to come together and really just work their heart out to make this game that they really wanted to.
You know, I've come to think about something here. The video is actually mistitled. Instead of naming it Why Left 4 Dead 3 Would Suck, you probably should have just named it I'm concerned about Mike Booth's new Left 4 Dead game that's coming out, because this entire video has been nothing about actual Left 4 Dead 3. The fucking video has been more about concerns for Mike Booth's new game that's coming out, this new Left 4 Dead style of game. Who the fuck knows how it's going to turn out? But this video has really nothing to do about if Valve and Turtle Rock Studios, or just Valve alone, took on Left 4 Dead 3, because if they did, it would be fantastic. Valve's products have been great. Even Half-Life Alyx, which is just VR, right? And a lot of people don't even have VR or use VR, so it's not even relevant to them. But Half-Life Alyx alone is proof that that passionate community still lives.
And it's really hard to imagine that that's something possible today with how corporate everything is. As a fan, I want to make a stand and say that we don't want payable skins in Battle Pass. We want a working workshop and community tools to help add content to the game. And we want this game to run well and not just on people who have dropped loans on PCs that cost more than a car.
As I said, I'm pretty convinced that he's not even talking about Left 4 Dead 3. He's talking about Mike Booth's new Left 4 Dead style of game. And if we're talking about that, then yes, I agree with Miles Per Hour that if Mr. Booth wants any chance at bringing that spark that brought Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 alive, he's gonna need to bring in the mods, right? He's gonna need to bring in the workshop. He's gonna need to bring in the tools, because there's no way a game with that same Left 4 Dead charm will even get remotely close to surviving without a community passionate to mod it up. And of course, Mr. Booth, versus mode, right? Yeah. We need some really good versus mode, because that's really what kept Left 4 Dead alive in the end of the day. Most people play Left 4 Dead 2 because of the versus mode. That's just a fact.